Welcome back, fellow traders. Get ready to dive into the exciting world of Forex as we unravel the upcoming week's level for a range of currency pairs and ever golden gold. Let's navigate through the mixed bag of US dollars fundamental landscape while keeping an eye on the bearish indications that may hold the key to potential opportunities. Stay tuned for an insightful and action packed analysis that will empower you to make informed trading decisions. So let's get started. So let's start our weekly analysis from dollar index. So here's the chart, weekly chart for dollar index, and I'll switch on the long-term chart here. So that's 3 monthly chart. Changing to a line chart, expanding the view, and if you notice here, dollar is forming highs, highs, and higher highs. And what I've done, I've joined a rising parallel channel connecting the two high points and connecting the two or maybe more than two low points. So here's the long-term channel. Now what has happened here, we had higher high, and based on MACD we got higher high formation on MACD histogram, followed by higher high and lower high formation. So a clear sign of weakness in the buyers of dollar index. So the bullish direction is getting slower here. Now based on wave analysis, this is your first wave up, second wave down, third wave up, fourth down, and fifth wave up. So dollar index has completed 5-wave bullish structure with bearish divergence, which means that it has to come down. Technically it has to come down for correction. Now moving back to weekly. Now based on weekly, I have applied, in fact I have marked here the previous highs, which are now going to serve as support, and here. So this is a strong area of support. I've also applied here fib retracement on the upside leg here. Now based on Fibonacci retracement, we have a confluence of 61% retracement level, which is coming exactly inside the strong support level. Now let's zoom in and see what's happening here. So based on the downward cycle, so we have first push down, it created a higher high, which was a false high. Now it has started pushing downwards and it is creating a sequence of lower highs, which is a clear sign of weakness. And even on MACD, we can see that it has formed a bearish crossover and now it is turning bearish. So I've applied a fib extension as well to the downside. So here, applying fib extension to the downside, we get first target to the downside. So here fib extension to the downside, and this is 61% zone. So Fibonacci retracement golden level 61.8 and fib extension 61.8 is coming into the same area of confluence. So there is a very high probability that in coming days dollar index will continue downwards, and the first bearish target is around 98.84 followed by 97.32. So in round numbers, we can say 97.5 is the downward target for dollar index. Now based on daily chart, it is still forming bearish pattern. So we have a sequence of double top followed by lower highs and lower low and lower highs. So it created a false breakout here. Now it seems that it is continuing downward, and there are no signs against in the bearish movement on daily MACD. Now let's move to 4H. So even on 4 hourly, we can see we have a confluence of higher highs with bearish divergence. We got the BOS, it breaks the BOS, goes back for the retest and continues downward. Now we can see we have some slowdown building up here on MACD histogram, which means there can be a pullback. You can apply a falling trend line here, there can be a pullback, and this pullback should be taken as an opportunity to sell. So dollar continues to be bearish in the coming days. So any pullback should be taken as an opportunity to sell. Now something similar on 1 hourly chart, I can see bullish divergence building up, so which will push dollar in the short term for the corrective pattern upwards, and it should be taken as an opportunity to sell. So that's all for dollar index. Now let's move to the next instrument, that is euro versus pound. Now euro pound is clearly bearish based on weekly time frame. We have high, lower high, lower high, then we got almost higher high, which is like a double top here, lower high, lower high, lower high. So it is continuously printing lower highs, and it has recently broken this low. A major low has been broken, which was around the psychological mark of 8500, and I can see that it is moving downward. So we have an opportunity to apply fib extension in the downward direction. So first leg down, and it has just passed 61.8 Fibonacci extension area, and now the next target is 8240. So this is Fibonacci 100% extension in the downward direction based on weekly. Now let's mark this zone as our potential target zone. Moving back to daily. Now based on daily, we can see we have a sequence of lower highs, lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, and lower high. We also have a sequence of lows, lower lows, lows, and lower lows, and it's still bearish. There are no signs against in the bearish movement. And 4 hourly chart, clearly bearish, no signs against. I can see we have a sequence of equal highs here, and it has broken the previous low here, an important breakout based on candles. It's still bearish, and we have a lot of bearish momentum on MACD. There are no signs against, no signs of slowdown in the bearish movement. Look at the bearish quality of candle and even MACD histogram, ultra bearish. Something similar on 1 hourly chart. So we have the pattern of bearish trend here. So we have lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and lower highs, followed by lower lows. So multi-time frame analysis says that euro remains weaker than pound, and the next upcoming target is 8240. Now based on 4 hourly chart, this is the ultimate level to be noticed. If this level is broken, then the bearish plan should be invalidated. So any push higher than this level, that is 85.7, should be taken as invalidation in the sell plan. Let's move to the next currency pair, that's pound versus dollar. Now because dollar index is weak, it remains bearish. So definitely most of the major pairs, major currency pairs like Euro USD, Pound USD, AUD USD, New Zealand USD, they all remain bullish. So starting from weekly, so what I've done here, I've taken my first bullish cycle and I've applied fib extension to the upside. So this is your first bullish cycle, and I've applied second fib extension on the second bullish cycle, and right now we are at 61.8 of the second bullish cycle, and 61.8 of the first one is here. So this is the area of confluence. So this is the upcoming target, and which means it can go at least up to 1.30. Now looking at the price action and comparing with MACD histogram, I do not see any signs against in the bullish movement. So no signs of slowdown on weekly chart. Coming back to daily, so on daily chart again we have a pattern of low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and strong bullish price action with no signs of slowdown or any signs against the buyers on MACD histogram. So here we got higher highs, and it has now created new higher highs as well. It's an important Fib extension area, that's 1.2854, but no signs against. Moving to 4H, something similar. I do not see any signs against the buyers. In fact, it has formed double bottom here with higher lows, and higher lows. So during the week, upcoming week, if you get any opportunity for the discount, means any pullback, it should be taken as a chance to buy on the dips. So pound dollar remains bullish on multiple time frames. Let's see what's happening on 1 hourly chart. Okay, on 1 hourly chart, I can see we have equal highs on MACD histogram with high formation, so which means if it gives any opportunity in the short term, it should be taken as an opportunity to buy. So any dip is an invitation to buy and look for the next target 1.30. Now let's move to New Zealand dollar. Instead of New Zealand dollar, I'll change it to New Zealand CAD. We have already done one currency pair against dollar. So let's see what's happening with New Zealand CAD. Okay, now based on weekly chart, we got bullish divergence with bullish breakout structure, then measuring your Fib retracement from the swing low to swing high. We got the retracement, perfect retracement, again followed by bullish divergence, higher high formation, and now we are in the 1, 2, 3, 4th, and 5th bullish leg. So let's see what's happening here. So do we have any signs against? No. On weekly chart, it remains bullish. No signs against. We have a bullish crossover. MACD histogram is still rising, and it is forming the pattern of bullish trend. So we have low, higher low, and higher low. So until we see a price break below this level, the recent low formed, the trend remains bullish for New Zealand CAD. Now I'll apply Fib extension on the first bullish cycle, followed by Fib extension on the second bullish cycle. So the first magnet zone is at 0.8430, followed by 200% of the first bullish cycle, that is 0.8523. So the upside target is between 0.8430 to 0.8523, and there are no signs against on the weekly chart. Now let's move to daily. Something similar on daily too, so we do not have any signs against. The chart remains bullish, and it is forming the sequence of higher lows and higher highs, no divergence. Moving to 4H, we got bullish divergence here, but coming on MACD lines only and forming the sequence, the pattern of higher highs and higher lows. So definitely New Zealand CAD is bullish. Something similar on 1 hourly too. So here we have bullish divergence, breakout structure, and higher high and higher low formation. So right now we can see some bearish divergence, which is incomplete, which may be formed. So short-term pullback to be taken as an opportunity to buy with the target 0.8530. And finally, gold. So gold, I would like to start from very high time frame, that is 3 monthly chart. I've already marked bullish Fib extension on the 3 monthly cycle based on candlesticks. So we got a very super strong resistance at 2076, which is now broken. And if you remember, I've been bullish since beginning of this year for this instrument, and I have stated multiple times that my first target for gold is between 2150 to 2170, and we have already achieved it. Now moving back to the lower time frame, in fact on 3 monthly chart, it's still rising, still bullish. MACD histogram is also bullish, a clear bullish indication on MACD lines too. So no signs against in the bullish behavior, in the bullish pattern. Now coming back to weekly chart, I've applied first Fib extension on the weekly first bullish cycle, followed by second bullish cycle. So the confluence, the magnet zone is here. The first one is already passed, so it was around 2100, followed by 2130, and now the next cycle is at 2184, 2176 to 2184. Right now we are at this level, and still I do not see any signs against. Dollar being weak, it should be a good sign, a bullish sign for the gold buyers. So the next target is around 2233 to 2253. So in round numbers, we can say 2230 to 2250 is the next upcoming target for gold. Moving to daily chart. Now, if you get a discount, if you get an opportunity in the upcoming days or weeks, then you should plan to buy on dip, and the first buy level is around 2130, followed by 2100, followed by 2076, and the ultimate level is 2054. So any opportunity of getting discount towards these Fib areas should be taken as an opportunity to buy, and the upcoming target is 2230 to 2250. So 4 hourly chart is still bullish, no signs against. I do not see any weakness in the buyers, continuously running towards the next Fib target. So this is the plan for upcoming week. Do let me know your comments, your feedback, and if you are trading any other instrument, please feel free to ask my analysis. You can DM, and I'll be happy to revert back with my analysis. Have a profitable trading week ahead. Goodbye.